The aroma from the sea salt and frozen strawberry pina coladas hung heavy in the air while the waves crashed against the shore nearly directly in front of us. You could easily hear the party folk off in the distance behind us at one of several pools with swim-up bars and volleyball nets set up to entertain and engage guests in their drunken slumber as far away from Indiana and as close as Negril, Jamaica. There were several cruise boats in the distance hosting parties just off the shore while my loving wife of more than 25 years asked me to go for a walk. We slowly arose from our hammocks upon which we had reposed underneath a grass hut for the past hour or two. I was told not only to leave my timepieces back home upon departure, but that we would also be on island time. To be frank, I was slightly unaware of what that actually meant until we placed our first order for dinner. And then I became painfully aware that in order for me to be dining at a time when I would be hungry, that I would need to order the food in advance by approximately 30 to 60 minutes, depending upon the specifics of our order. And if you've listened to this podcast for any amount of time, then you are clearly aware of the fact that I was ordering our meals with specifics well in advance. Paradise takes work, as I have often been told several times, and because of such attention to detail, this resort had people out early in the morning removing leaves and debris from the ground. They were cleaning chairs and recliners from the peacocks and various fowl, as well as grading the beach to make it as if no one had ever set foot on that piece of beautiful beach prior to our arrival. They were simply waiting for you to ensure you experienced paradise as one should, unhindered and untouched. We began our stroll beyond the beach cabanas and over the water bungalows onto quote-unquote the other side, where we were greeted by security personnel explaining that they will gladly be keeping an eye out for us as we took our morning stroll. Pelicans were performing their nosedives with style and then some for their breakfast, while sand crabs scurried along our route back to safety just beyond our reach into the ground. I got the opportunity to cross another item off my bucket list. Amidst the many trials and tribulations within the span of our marriage and lives together, I got to walk along the sands of a Caribbean shore with the love of my life. The journey over here to another island, to another country, to another part of the globe was certainly not without its hiccups and hurdles, similar to our marriage over the past 25 years. We had ticket issues at the counter, passport problems at the gate, and turbulence in the air. We've experienced poverty, marital hardship, and the occasional bickering over the last flaming hot Cheeto. We grew stronger, we grew together, and Joyce learned to share. The difference between us throwing our hands in the air and calling it quits was the fact that, much like our marriage, it was well worth it. But then again, that's just my humble opinion.